Morning light seeps through thin curtains into Myra's small, cluttered apartment. She sits at her messy kitchen table, surrounded by unpaid bills, calculating totals with tired eyes. Her coffee machine is empty, her bank balance nearly zero, and her energy drained. After a disappointing job interview that ends with "we'll call you," Mira sits on the subway staring blankly until a strange advertisement catches her eye. Sell a memory. Get paid today. The woman in the poster looks too happy, holding a glowing device to her temple. Mira stares, conflicted but intrigued. Mira searches reviews of the memory shop, then finds herself standing at its glass door. Inside, the place looks surprisingly ordinary. Plain walls and a quiet technician who barely looks up. He explains that memories aren't deleted, only transferred. You lose the emotional connection, not the knowledge, he says calmly. Mira scrolls through categories on a small tablet: childhood, school years, family. She hesitates, then selects first bicycle lesson, age 7. The price is high. Her heart tightens, but she confirms it. Mira reclines in a simple chair as a small device is placed gently against her temple. Soft humming fills the air. Flashes of sunlight, her mother's laughter, and shaky handlebars float briefly in her mind before fading away. A tear rolls down her cheek. When it's over, she's handed an envelope of cash. Mira pays overdue bills, buys groceries, eats a warm meal. For a moment, she smiles. But later, she feels a strange emptiness inside, like something warm has been removed and replaced with cold air. That night, Mira sits on her bed when Jonah calls. He excitedly talks about a photo he found of her learning to ride a bike with their mother. Mira freezes. She remembers the event, but not how it felt. Jonah notices her hesitation. "You do remember it, right?" he asks quietly. Mira forces a yes, but her voice trembles. After the call, she searches through old boxes, looking at childhood pictures, trying desperately to reconnect with something she can no longer feel. Tears fall on the photos. The next morning, Mira rushes to the memory shop, pleading for her memory back. The technician checks and tells her it's already been sold. She begs to meet the buyer, and after hesitation, he agrees to arrange it. In a quiet cafe, Mira meets the buyer, a gentle-looking man in his 50s. She asks softly for her memory back, voice breaking. He listens quietly, hands trembling around his warm cup. The man explains that Myra's memory was filled with warmth, her mother's encouragement, her laughter, her pride. It felt like sunlight, he says. His voice cracks as he reveals he recently lost his daughter and hasn't he felt happiness in months. "Your memory, it saved me," he whispers. "It gave me something warm to hold on to. I can't give it back." Mira sits frozen, heartbroken but understanding the weight of his words. That evening, Mira walks home under a gentle rain. Her tears mix with raindrops as she stops under a streetlight, feeling the crushing weight of regret. Back at home, she sits at her desk and slowly tears the memory-selling contract into pieces. The next day, she meets Jonah at the old park where she first learned to ride. They sit on a faded bench as Jonah describes the entire moment: her fear, her mother's laughter, her first successful ride. Jonah places a comforting hand on Myra's shoulder. "You don't need the original memory," he says softly. "We can build a new one together." Mira closes her eyes as warmth slowly returns to her chest. The sun sets beautifully behind the trees, casting soft golden light across the park. Mira smiles, quietly but truly, for the first time since selling the memory.
Even though the original moment is gone, she realizes she's creating a new one right now. Piece by piece, heart by heart.